everybody, welcome back. This video is going to be a little bit all over the place. I've filmed a bit of the car over the last couple days, just figuring stuff out. So if it's edited a little weird, don't mind it. It's all different days. So basically what happened is I noticed the oil pressure gauge kind of going a little wonky, like especially in sport mode when you downshift or something. It would stay up like 80-90 psi all the way till it starts to drop back down to around 2000 rpm, or if you pop it back into like a full auto mode, put it into the drive, and it kind of picks itself up, it'll go up to a higher gear and then it would drop back down. It's usually around 20 to 30 just cruising, but like I noticed giving it a little gas, you'll see in some of the clips and stuff that the kind of goes up and down. You'll see how it works. To be honest, I haven't ever really paid attention to the gauges, but it just caught my eye, and it hasn't done that before, so I thought maybe it's a little bit out of whack. And then around that same time, the digital dash all went black, so I thought, like, I brought it in a few days ago to see about the ambient lighting on the floor stopped working, so I brought it in to see if they could fix it. They said they had to order a new harness or something, so I thought maybe it could just be an electrical issue, at least for that part anyway. I know there was a recall on that, which I got dealt with. I brought it in, they reprogrammed it and everything, so that shouldn't be happening anymore, but it did. It didn't happen before I got it fixed, and this is the only time it happened so far. It hasn't happened again since, so you'll see in the video. I could just be crazy. Like I said, I don't really pay attention. I probably should, but if you have one of these cars or you know somebody that does, leave a comment. I don't care if it's good or bad, just be like, hey stupid, your car's fine, or hey, mine is this. Maybe check it out, bring it in. I know one of my friends, he has pretty much the exact same car. He just has the active exhaust and the Magna-Ride. So I took his for a rip, and it's pretty similar. If you give it a good, or like, quarter throttle or more boot, it's up around the 80% or 80 psi mark as well, but his just seems to drop back down a lot sooner than mine, so we'll see. I'll get the video together, I'll put it out there, and then if it looks normal, let me know, and if you think something's wrong, just leave a comment and we'll see where we go. Otherwise, I'll just keep an eye on it. Nothing's tuned or anything yet, it's all under warranty still, so it should be good regardless. And then, yeah, I'll put the clips in, show you guys what I was dealing with, and we'll see what happens. So you got your oil on the left, vacuum on the right. We're kind of, usually when I'm cruising, the oil's around 30, depending on how hardcore you're going. But I noticed today it was sitting at about 40, and then when you give it a little bit of gas, it bumps up to about 60. And then when I was letting off, it would shoot way up to like 100 psi and then drop all the way back down to 20, where it's usually at cruising around, which, to be honest, I've never really paid too close of attention when I'm driving. I know the gauges are right here, but I focus on the road, so, but it caught out of the corner of my eye, the needle bouncing around. Same with the vacuum. It's hard to see, but it goes from 25, 20, 15, all the way down to the 0 there. And that's kind of all over the place as well. So I think it might be something electrical. And then as I was cruising, the dash went black for about 10-15 seconds. And then it started to pop on as if I was starting the car. So we'll start it up. Like how you get the stuff on the bottom and then the rest pops on. The only difference was it didn't have the horse at first. It just went blank and then popped back on. But you can see oil gauge is up at 40. And I stopped and checked the oil. The oil level's fine. Nothing's leaking that I can see. But if I give her a little bit of gas, see, when you let off, it goes all the way up to the 80, almost 90. And now it's dropping back down again. Which I don't think it should do that. You can see now that the car's already warmed up, so we're at normal idle. It's back down to about 30 where it's usually at, or 20, just above 20, not quite 30. But like I said, when I'm cruising, it's usually only up around 30 or 40. We got the 10 speed. It's like it takes no effort at all to keep this thing rolling once you're at cruising speed. But what I'll do, put in drive here. We'll just see the vacuum gauge as well. Goes almost right down, or up to 20. Just a smidge of gas, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, right? Which, I could be wrong, but I don't recall it ever doing anything like that. Especially the oil, that's what gets me more, is if it's actually shooting up to that 80 to 100 psi, that's a little excessive, I would think. So we're gonna keep this short and sweet. If the dash happens to pop off on the way home, I'll try to get the camera started up and get a little clip of that before it goes back on. But yeah, I'll send this to a few people. Of course, it's the weekend, so Ford's closed. So I'm gonna give her a little rip on the way home. If she blows up, she blows up. Alright guys, 58 miles an hour. Give her a quick little boot once this guy's by me. It's well over the 80. That was close to 90. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm paranoid, but I don't recall it ever going up that high. So, like always, subscribe if you have the performance pack. This one's stock other than the exhaust. Shouldn't really make a difference for the PSI part of it though. Just let me know in the comments. I'll throw this quick video out there in a little bit and we'll see what ends up happening. Like I said, it might just be electrical because the dash did turn off and 15-20 seconds started back up. So kind of an awkward video driving, but I figured real time might as well show you guys what's going on. So we're cruising 50 miles an hour again. You can see, like, as soon as I touch the throttle, your vacuum just goes all over the place, which I never noticed it go, like it, obviously it's your vacuum, it's gonna bounce, but I've never noticed it so obvious back and forth. Then the other thing, sorry about the bumps, I'm driving and filming, but say I want to step on it, you can see it gears down to 3 because it wants to launch, but it holds you right at 80 psi. We're usually cruising around, you're at like around 20 to 30, and like even right now that we're just normal, you're at 30, which is on the high side of my normal, I'd say. But I don't know what's going on. Just thought I'd throw this extra little bit in. You can see like when it gears down to stop, we're stopped at a light now. This is usually where the ARP or the pressure is driving, so I don't know what's going on. Alright guys, there you have it. Like I said earlier, leave a comment. I could just be losing my mind. Obviously I'm going to start paying more attention to the extra gauges. I paid for the performance pack, I might as well use them, right? So thumbs up, subscribe if you like the video, stay tuned for all the upcoming stuff. We got a couple more little things that are being ordered right now, just waiting for the mailman. So yeah, we will catch you in the next video, and thanks for watching.